Ever since I have done the Beyonce versus Rihanna tarot reading, I have picked up on some concerns about Rihanna's relationship with her man Rocky, ASAP Rocky, and I wanted to do a reading on their relationship and just on both of them together and see what are the energies surrounding them, around them, and whatnot. So let's dive right into that one. Now, mind you, the last time I have done a fucking reading on them was like 3 years ago, 2021, and I found out that he was cheating before it's even fucking hit the news. And I was like, no, you can do so much more better than that. Why? Like, trying to make it look so perfect, like so picture perfect, like such an with such a clean image, with such a clean image and a pretty aesthetic and whatnot. But it's not that pretty and it's not that perfect. And I mean, of course, we should not glorify celebrities' relationships because we never know what is going on behind closed doors and what they're enduring. Nothing is flawless. So, yeah. And I just always wanted to know what was going on. Like, he was always like a player to me with like some serious. I'm sorry, to me it looks like he just has lots of childhood trauma and childhood issues, and I've always picked up on him having some type of like daddy issues and having to prove himself and doing a lot more and whatnot. And he was always having the energy of a player. And then I think like last year was when the news broke out of him cheating, or it's either 2023 or 2022. I don't remember, but like the whole fucking social media was in cahoots, like literal fucking chaos because oh my god, how dare he? This is not true and everything, but it just got swiped under the rug so fast. And ever since then, Rihanna is literally by his side, day by day, even with the huge belly, even when she's pregnant, even when she was supposed to be doing something else and everything, she was still around him and she was still by his side. So I mean, if he wasn't doing all that, then why are you sticking by his side all the time? Like, you're not even doing that most of the time. But now there is no Rihanna without ASAP, and there is no ASAP without Robin. Yeah. So let's tap into the energy surrounding Rihanna's relationship with her baby daddy. Because, she said this is her baby daddy. I mean, it is. He is, I'm sorry. But, yeah. Let's see. Okay. Rihanna's relationship with Rocky. Rihanna's relationship with ASAP Rocky. Let's some cards on that one, please. Oh. Oh, well. Oh, well. There's something here about like trying to just make it look so glam, so good, so people cannot see through like the facades that are, being pulled, and so they cannot see what should be seen or what should actually, yeah, be shown. Like, okay, I'm just showing y'all how happy I am, but instead behind that, oh, she's not so fucking pleased. Ooh, she's not so pleased. There is that type of displeasure right there. Because of those boundaries, like, okay. And what's crazy is, that video of her singing along, rapping along to Glow song and saying, how the fuck is that your man when he right here with me? Oh, she is singing that part with her chest. And I found it so fucking interesting and funny because why are you saying that with your chest? I mean, of course she's having fun with it, but I don't know, maybe it's me. I just pick up on so many unnecessary details, but sometimes they just help in building a bigger picture for you. But you ain't heard that from me though. So let's keep it moving. Of course, like there is passion there, the sex be heavy, sexting, enjoying all that, putting in the work, putting in the efforts, but at the same time, it's like putting in so much work can only do too much, in trying to just do a lot of damage control, and can only do too much to avoid a loss of, those painful endings, a loss of those things that are just hidden beneath the surface, like bubbling under. Because there it goes. Ooh, mm-mm. See, oh my god. Yeah, he's a hoe. Sorry. It's like, it's crazy because I knew, like, I shuffled when I got the card first, thing first there, and I was like, nah, let me keep shuffling. But then it's crazy because he's always going to get that card because he is one of those niggas who cannot keep pissing his pants. He's like another version of Jay-Z, how they be shitting on their relationship and whatnot. Well, some relationships are literally like the same for others, and for other girls and like females. I was gonna say females, but people how they react to the word females. But it is like that's with most of the relationships in Hollywood. Some are just kind of like vocal about it, and some gets caught up, and some try to do like all the damage control before it even hits the news. Because like I'm not gonna be looked at as a fool for something that you've been doing. So if we can just kind of like conceal that and hide that from the public eye, that would be wonderful. So yeah, he's the type of person who is going to be super impulsive with this. Like like no matter what she gives him, or no matter what he's going to get, he's always gonna do that because he's an impulsive person. Like he is thinking with his dick. Sorry, not sorry. He thinks with his dick a lot. He thinks with his wand. And we have like the Knight of Wands in reverse, and that is the major fuckboy card and the playboy card because that passion is being outpoured somewhere else and not just on the each time. Okay, and not just on the lady that he's supposed to be with. Like, and between those cards, there's a death card, and it's like she either has to like fucking address the situations with him, or they're gonna keep piling up until one day she's just gonna be like, I've had enough. But for the time being, she's still gonna be there. She's still gonna be there because she does not want to do something out of impulse too, and she does not want to do something that's gonna make her kind of like miss out on that. And she's rather keep having. Hmm. Well, girl, I mean, okay, she'd rather keep having the dick. I'm hearing that one thing song. It's called Goofy, I believe. No, I don't know, but Dick got me goofy. I have to drink water because it's like she keeps a lot of shit spotted up her emotions and everything. That when you do readings on people like that who just keeps everything, um, kind of like toned down and not really saying much about it, your voice kind of just like gives out. And yeah. So as I was saying, the dick definitely got her goofy. I'm literally going to look up the lyrics because I'm gonna read those because that is literally her. Okay. To be ashamed, words they just can't explain. That's one thing. But Dick got me goofy stuck. I tell him we done then back to square one. We be linking up, he got me tweaking. See? Dick got me goofy. This dick got me goofy, halfway past stupid. This fool got me foolish. What the fuck am I doing? Girl, I'm asking myself the same thing. What the fuck are you doing? Many other men will wish to be with you, will wish to have a second of your time, will wish to just do anything they can do to have you out there and everything, but well, no. She has a tendency to kind of like self-sabotage, but she also has a tendency to just, stick around and just keep being there for someone who is not supposed to be any more longer in her life. Well, whoa, wait. Who is not supposed to be in her life any longer? Sorry. Exhaustion. She's tired, exhausted, trying to balance this shit out. There's a lots of heavy sexual energy. Of course, like the attraction between them, the sexual tension. But there's a lot of toxic behaviors. This is crazy because always the girl always falls for the nigga who has a lot of toxic tendencies because I can fix him, or like if not, then I just know that dick that comes with problems is always one of the best ones. It's always the bomb. Ooh, do better. Do I was there, let go of that shit, healed, moved on. Oh, I've never been better. I swear to God. But it's the fact that like there's a lot of he has sexual this is the thing, I've been saying this for years off and on camera. He has a lot of sexual addictions, and the fact that she thinks she's going to fix those is beyond me because you cannot do that. She's naive enough to still stay. She's still gonna do what she's gonna do, but she is feeling insecure, repressing emotions. I'm hearing like love done ran its course, but it's like his emotions are kind of like elsewhere. Sometimes he just be all in, super passionate, ruthless, impulsive, just putting it down on her like that. And then sometimes he's just like, I want my space, I want my peace, just cold and detached. And for her, she kind of just grows anxious. I don't know if she has like some abandonment issues, But at the same time, yeah, it's like, having that type of just like, I can't leave him alone. He just gotta keep being here. He's gotta do what he gotta do. Um, there is some magic involved too, because I'm seeing, like a doll here too. I mean, shit, gotta do what you gotta do to keep a nigga, I guess, but nothing helps. Cause see, there's a lot of regrets here, regrets, and if this just hits the public, and if this just hits the news and everything, then people are gonna be like, oh, she gotta leave. What is she saying? She can't just keep doing this to herself. People are gonna bash her and shame her, and she's already regretted most of this shit. Feeling like I can't just keep giving chances, avoiding all the she's avoiding. Um, she's trying to avoid all this and trying to stall all this shit from hitting the news, but somehow, someday, it is going to. And, gotta make a decision back then. But for now, she is enjoying playing wife, playing housewife, being right there for him, and, being a mother. She enjoys that too. But as I was saying back here, that she definitely is exhausted, tired. Her confidence is worn down a little bit because there is some insecurities here. Like no matter how bad you can be or like how much of a bad bitch you can be, if your partner isn't dotting on you that much and that hard, you know, behind the scenes and inside the door, like indoors and inside the house, and he's just really just not fully giving it all to you and not fully pouring it all into you, then you're definitely gonna feel some type of way because what do you mean I am sharing you with somebody else? Trying to keep balance, trying to balance that shit out, and he has a wandering eye. Like I don't care what anybody says, but he definitely has a wandering eye because he can be here with her and he can be thinking of another bitch he saw, of another girl he saw on IG, or someone else that caught his eye on the street. And it's like, are you seriously doing this? Are you seriously looking at somebody else right now? And I mean, well, a man never changes his ways. It takes a lot of time for a nigga to change his ways, but like even if that happens, it just doesn't happen fully, and he's just going to, go back to those tendencies because they're not over, and he's not fully healed for all that. So there is that too. Let's see. Let's do Rihanna. Oh, oh well, yeah. This definitely kind of like triggers her most of the time because like I can't keep doing that. I can't just keep letting all this shit happen to me. But at the same time, it's like I can't change that. I can't change who he is, but I need to do better. It's like she knows that she needs to do better, but she is not doing better. If that makes sense. Oh my god, yeah, she's not doing better because what else do I know? What else am I do? Like what else is there for me to give? And that is very depressing to see because what do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that? If people would see that or like would kind of just step into her thoughts and just hear what she thinks or how she views herself sometimes, it's kind of, well, not sad, but it definitely just makes you feel for her sometimes. Because like she's here with him and everything. Some people are gonna be like, oh yeah, she loves him too much. She literally worships him and everything. But deep down and beneath all that, she is being too pushy. Sometimes she's being too demanding or catty because she is feeling jealous and she is insecure and she gotta be there to keep an eye out for that nigga. Because what do you mean that other bitches are saying that my nigga is their nigga? That is why she's like, how the fuck is that your man? If you're right here with me, and she's just is focusing on that too, because she felt that shit in her soul. Because what do you mean? Yep, there it goes again. Insecurities, a lot of insecurities, a lot of those, a lot of shit that happens in your relationship kind of just triggers a lot of her past wounds. I don't know if she has daddy issues, but I remember her interview vividly with Oprah, where she was crying about the issues that her parents would be facing. So I suppose that's out there too. And even in her other relationships, she did not fully know a proper meaning of a proper love. So yeah, like she is Pisces, right? Yeah. That was a cancer card. So I was like, she can act as arrogant and as careless as, she wants. But deep down, all that arrogance and carelessness and her just being that savage To me, I'm sorry. Sometimes people calling her a savage is just a masking of her being a bitch to others, and I will always stand 10 toes behind that because you don't have to be doing it just like that and saying it just like that. But people will always give her a pass because she's a celebrity and because she's Rihanna. But I mean, shit, I'm a bitch too, and you gotta recognize when a bitch is being a bitch and when a bitch is being bitchy. It's like there's a difference, a big difference there. But that will be for another day, for another talk, and another TED talk. But back to the shit that I was saying. People are gonna say that, she's so confident, she's always so sure of herself. She's so sexy, she just oozes sex appeal, and she's the aura of other auras, and she's everything. But they don't know how she is feeling when it comes to this man. When it comes to this man who gives her a lot of energy and a lot of passion, but sometimes when he pulls back, he makes her feel like, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Oh, is he talking to other people? Or, oh, is he doing this to somebody else? Or, oh, is he with someone else? Like, what is he doing? So she always just has to kind of, yeah, this is something that has been always happening in her past, and that has happened in the past of this relationship too. Because, like, it's because I know you too well, and because I've been there, even, behind the scenes, and even as your friend, that I can never kind of just like fully trust you up there too. But at the same time, it's like because I know that you've been doing this shit behind my back too. I'm always keep an eye out on you. When Nikki said, I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. That's literally kind of the vibe. Because sometimes then nigga wanna be left alone. He wanna kind of just focus on himself and just like withdraw his energy. But he cannot because she's gonna be there. And it's like there was that kind of like click. In French it's called like déclic, but in English kind of like there was that type of situation that just made this trigger go off in her head, and it's like I can't leave you alone. I can't trust you enough to leave you alone. You're gonna embarrass me. You're gonna do me dirty. So might as well just be there with you. But the thing is, if he wants to, like cheat, if he wants to just be with other people in one month, he is going to. It's not like she's gonna stop him from doing that. He can be doing that all he wants to do or all he wants to be, and she's not going to be fully aware of it until she later on learns that. So it doesn't really change much because a man is always going to do much. If he's going to do that in your presence in his life, then he's going to do so in your absence as well, or while you're away for a while. It's in his DNA, I'm hearing. So yeah, maybe it's generational to him or for him, because sometimes you just see her as someone who can be like very pushy and very demanding. Like, let's spend more time together. And if he's going somewhere, she is gonna be there with him. It's like people are gonna be like, oh, she's his eye candy. To him, it is the case. She is that too. But at the same time, it's like he feels like he's her accessory, like he just gotta be there with her. And to her it's like I just gotta be there with you because she's conflicted, and because she knows how he can be, and because of the hurt that he caused her, and because of him just being everywhere but the place where he's supposed to be, which is with her. To her it's like, you're supposed to be here with me. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you should be saying and seeing, or who you should be seeing, but all I know is you should be here with me, and you're not. And the thing is, for him, he just gets bored sometimes really easily, and he just needs something to kind of catch his attention again. And he needs something to kind of just refresh that for him. And the fact that, yep, he's an air sign. He's an air sign. He's a Libra. Grace, I believe he is. I don't know. I think he is. Because once I googled his sign one time, I was like, ugh. It's it's so clear. Yeah, he's a Libra. Wait, no, no, he's a Libra. But I just I just saw ASAP Rocky is a Sagittarius with a Libra sun sign. Bitch. Oh my god. See, I knew he has the tendencies of Sagittarius. That is why I said that he is so much alike with Jay-Z. Oh my god. Well, it's not funny, but but it is, but it's not, but it is. I'm so sorry. But it's just killing me because like how the fuck do you be shaming Beyonce for something that your nigga is doing too? And how the fuck do you just like want to set a proper example for others, but it's not even a good one for yourself, and it is fucking you over. Like my God, I really want better for those ladies. But yeah, it's like he always she always finds herself in comparison to other women, or he always is kind of like, he's here with her, but his eyes are elsewhere and his mind is elsewhere on somebody else. And it's like, am I really clouding his mind right now? Does he really think of me? But then it's like there is hot angry makeup sex and like hot passionate sex. He puts it down on her so good that she kind of just forgets about all that. And well, that is when the sync song just plays out. This dick got me goofy. And it's like, if this gets me just like this, and if he's putting it down on me just like this, then how much he's willing to just put it down on another woman and another bitch, you know? This is just going to be kind of like a one time, just a hit and miss afterwards, like just hit and go. How will he do that? And there is something that might actually like fucking come out about him being with another woman, or just rumors that might easily kind of just get forgotten about. It's either going to get forgotten about, or it is going to create like a tremendous chaotic um wave, and waves of people just saying like, how fucking dare you do that to Rihanna. I see. Now the thing about him is he fucks raw, and the thing about him is he's impulsive when it comes to like fucking other people, and really putting it on other people and whatnot. And he is someone who is kind of just well, impulsive again, impulsive and just ruthless. And sometimes he is someone who just kind of has to do what he has to do. And he's a dom through and through in bed. Okay, he's a dominant person. Oh, let me see before I say something. Yeah, see, it's a once in reversal. He is literally putting his dick, sorry, his dick somewhere where it is not supposed to be at. And like they're trying to just cover all that shit up, and let that shit be in the dark and left alone and everything. But he is a cheater. He's a lion and a cheater. This is that one Destiny Child song. I can't remember the name. But he's a liar and a cheater. He will literally, he's a sweet talker, so he knows what he's saying, and he will apply it whenever and wherever he sees it fit, so he can just kind of run away from the situation, or just really kind of escape it and leave it behind him, and just get away from any situation that he's gonna be put in or put through, because he knows what he's saying, and he will apply it wherever and whenever he just sees himself needing that. But sometimes, no matter how much of a sweet talker and everything that a man can be, if you're gonna get caught, then you're gonna get caught. And if it hits the public, then it is gonna be something interesting for sure, and it is gonna be something that is going to affect everything, because you gotta just take the L. And yeah, I was saying that there might be something that will come out about him and another woman who is displeased with how shit ended with him, or with how this is turning out, because like, I'm literally right here. She can be an earth sign woman, but it's like, I'm literally right here, but this nigga is acting as if I'm not literally here. And it's something about just, well, I really do hope that he will not get somebody else pregnant. But if not her, then Rihanna might actually be the second one. Wow, the next one to actually get pregnant again, because she's gonna keep trying until she gets that girl that she wanna. But as I was saying, I hope that he is not stupid enough to just not put the rubber on, because I'm hearing like the rubber band broke. Well, he might actually pay for someone to have a miscarriage and some shit like that. I'm sorry, but it's true. And if it is not enough, then she's gonna come out and say something about it, and it's definitely going to affect his stardom, or at least his relationship with Rihanna, or just his view and how people view him. and it is not going to look really well. So it's like now I have to act, and now I have to just see how it's gonna get played out because I refuse to be looked at as a stupid one and as a stupid one just because I allowed you to just like do your own thing on the side. So yeah, it's gotta be something major and serious for Rihanna to actually like consider leaving him. There is something here about Rihanna always, not wanting to just come out on those types in those types of news and in those types of articles, and just befriending people who are literally not in her caliber and whatnot, just for her to just hold reins and keep tabs on what should be said and what should be written on her too. She has that type of pull because yeah, I don't want to have that bad press, but shit, it might be. Like, she's literally stalking the nigga with, if you want to do what you want to do, he's going to do what he's going to do, basically. So, there is that too. Let's hope that that's actually, like, gets, like, swept under the rug, but I doubt that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, that's a public loss, that's a public L. That is something about, like, having to live with all that and then just, like, I put so much work and I put so much thoughts into this connection, into this relationship for it to just go down the drain like that and without a fight. But the truth might come out about the relationship, about the family, about a love on the side, about the rocky foundation of this relationship, about a lot of past issues and how they cannot move on from that, or a past lover or a past person that he's dealing with or he's doing, or past issues that will kind of like come up now again and just kind of be the center of attention, rather be it something that has to do with his finances, with his money, with something that he was involved in, and with something that is going to make him sad and make both of them sad when it comes to this relationship. It is only a matter of time before something is actually said and before a decision needs to be made. Something that's gonna make Rihanna, she's so fucking angry. It's like, what the fuck? How fucking dare you? Well, it's over the best when it comes to that, child, because lots of heartbreak and tears and sadness is like whatever she does, from actually uh batting in those type of acts, doing all the type of magic, running all the type of shit, trying to do all those sexual rituals with that nigga on him and with him and while he's in her, and all that shit that she be doing. It's just not gonna keep a man. I'm hearing that song, Can't Raise a Man, so there is that too. But I doubt that she will leave him, but there is definitely something here about like gaining mental clarity and something hitting the news, dead in a situation in the news, and a lot of like some sour moments that might be in here or like that might hit the news in the last quarter or half of this year, which is during this period or around his birthday or next year. So there is that too. But I thought that she will leave him again. I don't know. It's like it's gotta be something that's really is going to have her super fucking fucked up for her to do so. But sex with me so amazing and just making up and having another baby. Yeah, I put too much work in this, too much passion, put a lot of thoughts into all this just for me to, leave all this shit behind me. Nah. Let's see all those cards that fell, and then I'm just gonna end the reading because yeah, lots of imbalance, burdens, conflicts. Man, girl, lots of conflicts, imbalance, possessiveness, anger, frustration because like you're mine. Why are you doing this? Jealous, catty, manipulation too, lots of anger, lots of frustration, lots of snaky people around them too, lots of outside influences. That creates a lot of imbalance in the picture too. Like, why are you listening to them? Why are you being with them? Why are you around those people? I thought that I trusted you. Why would you do that? So yeah, lots of realizations about the relationship and just about lots of situations surrounding all this all together. Friends, third parties that are definitely kind of included in this, rather be, as I said, outside influences or people that should not be in the middle, just meddling in something that does not concern them and that does not do them any good. So yeah, yeah, lots of misjudgments, a lot of criticizing, a lot of self-loathing, insecurities too. Yeah, yeah, but this isn't going to be over. It's saying, yeah, it is not over. It ain't over between them. It is still going to be just a repetition of those endless patterns and cycles, and going into just loopless holes and into loops that are never ending. And it's basically just, yeah, they need to just have that type of control over the situation and just have the upper hand and refusing to just back down, because I will never let people just mock me or just say that I can't keep a man or that I just hop on to any other man and on to the next best thing. She wanna make this work just not for her kids and herself, but to also shut people up and to also show them that she can be happy and that she is with her best friend and someone who is, doing her better than someone, um, sorry, doing her better than someone ever did from her past. But the delusions are gonna wear off. The disillusionment is gonna happen, and we're gonna see, or at least she's gonna see that she cannot move on from a lot of shit that has happened in the past, and she cannot just leave all that baggage behind her because she is literally carrying a lot of anger and hurt and sadness and insecurities and a lot of other issues stemming from the triggers that are consuming her in this relationship. And yeah, it's a lot of past issues and lots of childhood traumas for both of them that is making them carry on this way and just, behave this way. So let's just hope for the best. I might do, like an updated version of this reading after a while to see if she changed and whatnot, but I doubt that because it's literally the same fucking reading, just with a tad bit of just her now feeling jealous and her now being a little bitchy and just going back into her sassy mood because what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what the fuck are you saying? And all that shit now because she's growing back into her confident self, but at the same time, it's like, she's going back into just being that bad guy, Riri. I don't know if you're gonna notice that, but we're gonna see a lot of her quote unquote savageness just starting to hit back, and that is when you're gonna know that it is getting serious a little bit. But yeah, as I said, it's gonna be like angry sex and then them making up because there is that type of connection and partnership and them just being so attracted to one another that they're just gonna hump it and dump it and just do all that shit. And it can only do so much, It can only do so much for relationships like that and to hold him down and to kind of just hold his attention for a while, but he's gonna go back to his ways again. Amen. Sorry, but yeah. This is the Rihanna and ASAP Rocky relationship reading. I hope it was interesting a little bit, and I hope that she gets to heal better and do better because she needs to want better for herself. But at the same time, it's like she's just gonna keep being there for him, kicking it with him, just growing even more jealous, even more possessive over that dick and over him because too much work being put out there. But eventually, you're gonna need to do what you're gonna need to do. But I doubt that was dropping. But other than that, yeah, this is the reading about the it couple, the fashion killer couple, the aura for an aura couple, the everything couple, the ASAP Rocky and Rihanna couple. So I hope that you enjoyed the reading. And I hope to see you in another one soon. Bye bye.